fishing, it's in my soul.
Welcome to the Salt Strong Podcast, disrupting fishing entertainment as you know it. Prepare to laugh. Prepare to get to know fishing legends in a whole new and unfiltered way. And on occasion, you might even learn a thing or two about fishing. Here's your host, Joe Simons. Like diamonds.
When you're gone. Hey everybody, Joe Simons, Like Diamonds, back again with Salt Strong UNCHURCHED. This is an incredibly important, incredibly powerful, and very often overlooked issue. And that's what happens when you're gone. I was at our C12 meeting, and the topic was about succession planning in general for business owners, which is important. But then it started moving into personal. And what was shocking, I mean, we're here with all successful people, and there's 12 of us in the room. And when we really started talking about succession planning for ourselves, most of us, as in like almost everyone in there, was not prepared. Yet we all know 100% we are going to die and leave this world at some point. And most of us in the entire room, and I'm guessing probably in the whole country, just based on stats, are not prepared. And we haven't shared everything with our spouses or kids on where to find stuff, right? Which is why it's an absolute complete nightmare, usually when people pass away and kids or spouses or whoever else has to kind of deal with all the cleanup and just finding stuff. And like one gentleman had shared that, he keeps all of their passwords and everything, and all the contact information to the CPA and the financial advisor and all this stuff in one place. And he's like, but I realize, if I died on the way home, like my wife doesn't even know how to get in to get, to what these passwords are. Like it would take her a year to unravel all this stuff. And it kind of hit us, and it hit me personally. I was like, man, I have done a horrible job. Like I went and looked up at our will. The last time we updated it was 9 years ago. I mean, we've had 2 kids since then, right? I mean, so right now the will only mentions our oldest daughter, and shame on me. And I think we get busy with life and knowing that we are going to pass away at some point, but we all think it'll never happen to us anytime soon. So we just kind of keep putting the stuff off. So I just wanted to share with you because it was eye-opening to me. And I am actually just here this coming week. I've got a call with an attorney to talk about updating the will and just, trust and just all this stuff to make sure that it is all correct. It is all updated. And also just to share with my wife, hey, here's where all the passwords are, and here's where to get access to all this stuff. And here's the combination to the little safe, that we have. I mean, all this small stuff that we take for granted that if we were to pass away would be incredibly tough for someone to piece together. And I know my parents had gone through that. They got into the RV life, and at their age had just said, hey, you know what, in case anything ever happened to us. And it was even weird for me to have the conversation with them, but I understand why they did it. And they kind of walk through, here's the step one to find everything. Like it is good to have all your passwords and kind of all your stuff in one place. It might need to be double password protected, and you want to even make sure that you're careful on how you share that stuff, but it does need to be shared with someone. I remember, my grandparents passing away, and each time it was just incredibly tough on my parents, the kids all having to sit there and scramble to figure out stuff. And all right, where is their life insurance policy? Do they even have life insurance? Right? In some cases. Who's the financial advisor? How do we, start moving this stuff over? How do we make sure it's not stuck in probate, for forever? What does the will say? All of these things that sadly most Americans do a horrible job of keeping up with. So my challenge to you is to go look at your stuff. Maybe you do think it's complete. If you're one of the rare 1%ers that have actually done everything and have all your wills and trusts and everything is fully documented and just ironclad. And if you passed away tomorrow, someone knows exactly where all your passwords are and how to reach every single person, like even a list. Hey, here's our insurance person. Here's the financial advisor. Here's our banker. Here's where our homeowners insurance is done. I mean, I handle most of the finances in our family. And if I got hit by a bus, God forbid, my wife wouldn't have a clue, like even how to get into bill pay and do all the small stuff that I've just done because it's natural to me and not natural to her. I need to start documenting all that stuff and essentially putting, an SOP, if you will, just all the procedures and the step-by-step of here's exactly who to contact, where everything is. I don't know, it really hit me with a ton of bricks because I've done a horrible job. Like I said, the will thing is kind of embarrassing in and of itself that we haven't even touched it in essentially 9 years, because that's how old Savannah is now. So just a great reminder that regardless if you're in business or in life, is to do a little succession planning. I mean, smart people do that. And I'm working on that even on the business side as well, just documenting what everyone does in our team, documenting what I do, where to find stuff, if anything ever happened. Like I said, I hope it doesn't. I'm only in my mid-40s. I hope I'm around for a long, long, long time. And I hope you're around for a long, long, long time. But the chances are you will be gone at some point. Chances are incredibly high, almost 100%. Actually, it is 100%. At some point, you will pass away. So knowing that, why not, be prepared? Why not help out whoever is going to be coming in behind you and doing the cleanup? I think we owe it to them, and it doesn't take that much time. It's more one of those morbid things we don't want to think about, but it's something we have to do. So that is my challenge to you this coming week, is to dive in deep, make sure everything's updated, kind of have a procedure in place, share it with the ones that need to be shared with. And that way you don't have to worry about it again. It's something you can do once. And, assuming nothing drastic changes in your life with kids and grandkids and all that, you don't really have to update it again for quite some time. It's not something you have to do every single week or month or even year. So hope that's helpful. And I will talk to you guys on the next episode.
'Cause fishing, it's in my soul, it was pain.